Narcissistic control is rarely obvious. If it were obvious, it would be resisted. Instead, it operates through subtle influence, what psychology often refers to as covert control. Covert control does not demand obedience. It creates conditions where obedience feels unnecessary. Nothing is explicitly required. Nothing is openly enforced. And yet, behavior slowly changes. Covert control works by shaping emotional environments. Tone replaces commands. Silence replaces confrontation. Disappointment replaces discussion. The message is never spoken directly, but it is always felt in covert, narcissistic dynamics. Influence is exercised through implication. A pause, a look, a withdrawal of warmth. These signals teach others what maintains emotional stability and what disrupts it. At first, these moments seem insignificant, easily dismissed, easily justified. They didn't mean it. They're just tired. It's not a big deal. But the mind does not need clarity to learn. It only needs repetition. Over time, emotional responses become conditioned. Certain behaviors are rewarded with closeness. Others are met with distance. This creates an unspoken rule system, not enforced by words, but by emotional consequence. Covert control also relies heavily on ambiguity. Clear communication invites dialogue. Ambiguity prevents it. When expectations are unclear, people fill the gaps themselves. They adjust, not because they were asked to, but because uncertainty feels uncomfortable. This is where control becomes internal. The individual begins monitoring their own behavior, anticipating reactions, avoiding emotional disruption, maintaining harmony at personal cost. From the outside, everything appears calm. There is no conflict, no visible tension, no obvious domination, but internally, psychological effort increases. Expression becomes cautious. Authenticity becomes filtered. The nervous system stays alert. Covert control also distorts perception when emotional responses are inconsistent. The mind searches for explanation. If I adjust, things feel better. If I don't, something feels off. This reinforces adaptation, not because it is healthy, but because it restores temporary stability. Importantly, covert narcissistic control is not always intentional. Many individuals learned these patterns early. They associate emotional regulation with safety and control with connection, so they repeat what feels familiar. Understanding. Covert control is not about assigning blame. It is about recognizing invisible dynamics, because what is subtle is often the most powerful, and what operates beneath awareness shapes behavior the longest. In the next video, we will explore why narcissistic personalities rely so heavily on validation, and how this need drives controlling behavior without being openly expressed. Subscribe to Dark Mind Theory and continue exploring the hidden patterns of the human mind.